It me, the Fat Controller.
Mm.
1,000-year Fat Controller dynasty. What are you doing, Hades? He's being a goblin. Hopefully we won't have the drama that we had on Tuesday with Hades.
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm getting a cutscene for the hub. I'm guessing it's the like spring event.
Yeah.
There's like cherry blossoms and stuff. I really hope that the ancient forest is all cherry blossomy. Hello, Bashimi. During festivals, special features will be added to the Grand Hub. They'll be around for a limited time to make sure they're available. Limited time menu items. When did this event start? Because I feel like I played the other day and this hadn't started yet.
Like a couple days ago.
What's the Blossom Dance armor look like? What's with the stream title? Well, I've beat the game. Unless they've added something new, I've like pretty much beat all of the content.
They've added a few event quests.
But have they added any?
Like new monsters or anything yet?
Yeah. Oh wait, something new in add-ons. Blossom Dance DLC pack. Where would that be? Value packs?
You say you've beaten the game, but have you forged every weapon and every armor piece?
Are you right? I do need to forge every weapon and every armor piece first.
Exactly.
Thought you had already beaten the main story, and that is what you meant. I've beaten the main story, but I've also beaten all of the side quests. Like, there is nothing left for me to do in this game currently. Apart from forge every weapon and every armor set. You know, George is right about that. Wait, there was another thing. Claim content, but I claimed the content. Yeah. Weird. Hello, Alma. Oh, Alma does have something new, though. Hades just bolted. I've got nothing left. I'm loving that guy behind Alma right now. Oh, Alma's got a new outfit. Oh, hell yeah. I don't care, Nata. Leave me alone. Change appearance. So she's now got the Blossom Spring kimono. Can I change her glasses? Can. I still like those ones more. Hell yeah. Right, let's go look at what the event armor looks like. I mean, I already got a taster of it by that guy, but... What's Hades doing? He is being chaotic. I think him and Artemis are running around chasing each other. Oh, one of the event armors is like an Oni mask. Versus a ponytail, which is a completely different color to my normal hair. prefer that. Nah, yeah, the Sakuratide armor is fine. I don't think it's as cool as the Numinous armor. You know, it's not going to be replacing the armor that I've got. Are there Sakuratide weapons? I'm going to assume no.
I don't think so.
Because I don't think they've ever done event weapons.
I think they did one.
I mean,
I can remember one.
Apart from like The Witcher and the, you know, the crossover stuff.
Okay. Yeah, the crossover stuff. I completely forgot about The Witcher one. And
yeah, they did The Witcher and they did Final Fantasy. But apart from those, I mean like the Halloween events and stuff.
Yeah, because I know in Monster Hunter Rise there was a Street Fighter crossover that had a sword and shield that it was just fucking fists.
Just fists. That would also work. I feel like they could do a dual blades like that. Wasn't the Corn Lance in Rise an event weapon? I think that... What was that from?
I think it was just like a layered weapon.
It was just a general layered weapon, yeah, but I can't remember what you got it from. I don't think it was from an event. It might have been.
I thought it was just like a microtransaction one. Like a paid cosmetic.
No, I never paid for it. I only ever paid for one microtransaction in that game.
Oh.
I never looked at what the Sakuratide armor actually gives you. Recovery, speed, agitator, elemental absorption, coalesce, and Blossom Dance Prayer, which skill info. Add special items to quest rewards. And lets you carve an additional time, I see. Oh, during Blossom Dance, add special items to quest rewards and greatly boosts attack and defense. Okay. Well, now tell me what... Oh, where did I... What happened? Oh, I moved... yeah, but unfortunately, that's not really worth it when the drop in defense is like half from my current armor. Unfortunately. Are you planning on playing the Oblivion remake? Maybe, but I don't know. I never actually played Oblivion when it was a thing, so I don't have like nostalgia for it.
I always wanted to try Oblivion, but did.
I always just thought it would. While I'm sure the story is great, I always just expected it to be like jankier Skyrim.
That's saying something. Skyrim.
Yeah, I know. Let's first of all, this will determine how much is it. Well, it's £50 on PlayStation, and it is £50 on Steam. So probably not anytime soon at the very least. Because I can't afford that. I cannot afford that at all. Yeah. I don't think there are any games coming out or that are out that I'm really that anticipating. The last one for me for that was Monster Hunter. So I said coming out, George. Where did Alma go?
I can't think of anything at the moment. No, I'm like, oh.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're gonna get full release of Hades 2 this year. Feels like we're kind of on track for that. But then again, I'm playing through the early access, so
yeah, that's the early access for that's been out for so long.
yeah.
Good event quests are there right now. Double La Labarina. Tempered Gravios. And the rewards for these, they're all just hard armor spheres though. Give me heavy armor spheres. Ooh! The Tempered Zhuwu gives heavy armor spheres. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is going to have my brain on a chokehold when I get my PC. I never played the first one again. I just never really did, to be honest. Do you want to do a Tempered Zhuwu?
Hell yeah, dude.
Get them heavy armor spheres. Start working towards getting our armor upgraded. Let's also see what the event meal's like, shall we? And if it will have a good cutscene or if it's just the cats bring you a meal. Cats are being insane at the moment. Select menu, Blossom. Oh, I mean, from the picture, it looks pretty good.
Oh,
What does it
like
actually
dango.
give? Just Defender High.
It's like dango and sushi.
It's just like rice.
I don't have any meal.
Did any of the other ones give? It's very similar to the. It's kind of halfway between the Kunafa and. Do either of them? Oh, none of the other ones actually do Gatherer. Okay. I mean, I'm not really going to benefit from Gatherer, but the defense high I will. Let's eat it. I've only got one voucher for this, but it's still just cats bring it. Why are the cats wearing cat costumes?
I don't know, dude. It's amazing.
That does look good. Oh, the jumbo sushi.
Oh, I'm
On
already
some
hungry.
nice tea. You don't actually see yourself eat the dango.
Can't remember how this. Something like
I think you should add some lyrics.
I mean, there is lyrics to it, but
This is
Oh
my
my-
dango
oh my God,
and I
that's-
eat the dango song.
the fucking yeah, dude, that jumbo ass sushi though. Oh,
There's a Yo Sushi near where I live, and they do a like offer every Monday where you get like 3 meals for £8 or something. Not meals, but like 3 plates for £8. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
dude, I can't sing it. The fucking song is in the Monster Hunter language. Apparently, it's even in the Monster Hunter language in fucking English. By the way,
Oh.
at least it is in Japanese.
This is the dango and I sing my dango song. Omi nomi dango. I've never had dango. It's one of those things, it's like on my list of things to eat, you know? Like, I definitely want to eat it because it looks delicious. You're going to say something you can't remember. If it was me that never finished The Witcher 3. Yeah, no, I never actually finished The Witcher 3. I know that's heresy. I've read all the books, so it's not like I don't know what happens.
like Dango's would have a similar taste to like mochi.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's made of. Is it like rice gluten or is it like dough? Because mochi is basically just gluten.
Mm.
So I don't know. But yeah, I really want to try mochi. Well, I don't want to try mochi. I've tried mochi. I love it. Delicious. I want to try dango. I also want to try takoyaki.
Oh, takoyaki's so good, dude.
However, I need to specifically find somewhere that serves vegetarian takoyaki.
Yeah.
Because it's octopus. It's literally what the taco part of takoyaki means. Do you know what the full translation of takoyaki is?
Octopus pool, I don't know.
It literally just means cooked octopus.
Oh, fair. Nihongo Jozu over here.
Nihongo Jozu. Yeah, yaki just means cooked. It's why you have desperately trying to remember what another dish with yaki in the name is. Yakisoba.
Yakisoba.
Yakitori.
Yakiniku, which is just meat, which is like, I think like the Japanese version of a Korean Korean barbecue is yakiniku.
Yakiniku. My favorite Vocaloid.
Yakisume Niku.
You've been trying to finish the damn thing for a whole year at this point. Can't say you're enjoying yourself, and not gonna lie, people get scary online when you say you don't enjoy that game. There's definitely things to not enjoy about it. Like, not everything's great. And while there are, you know, some of the dialogue is incredible and the story is really good, a lot of the side dialogue I did skip through. Like, it's not a flawless game by any means. It's an incredible game, but it's not a flawless game. And I'm really bad when it comes to completing really long dialogue-driven games. So I do not judge you at all for having not finished The Witcher or struggling to, because I've also not finished it and struggled to. Also, I really hope that in The Witcher 4 they improve on the combat engine a bit. Because it's not bad, but it kind of, as someone who plays a lot of Souls-likes and also Monster Hunter, it always felt like it wanted to be a Souls-like but never quite nailed it.
Dude, I should go back and carry on with Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
I've had a real itch today to like play some more Dark Souls 3, and I know it's because I was watching some Vati vids at work. I was watching like Vati's Dark Souls 3 lore playlist, and was like, "Fuck, I want to play it now."
It's fucking Ebony. Yeah, I need to go back and actually finish Dark Souls 1. I feel like I should stream it when I'm done with Monster Hunter.
I still got to beat the fucking Elden Ring DLC.
I still need to buy the Elden Ring DLC.
I'm literally on the last boss of it, and it's like, fuck, it's so fucking hard.
I need to... I've got Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I need to actually play them.
I also started playing a bit of Sekiro recently as well. Sekiro's really good.
I would play Sekiro, but I just know I'll never beat it. There are some things that I just know, and I just know that I won't beat Sekiro. because you can't rely on certain weapons or certain skills or over leveling. You just have to get good. And I don't think I have the patience to get to the level of skill needed to beat the owl. Ah, someone's joining. Not our fucking cats. I should have password locked this. Didn't you say there's a way?
There is a way. I don't know what it is, but there's some way.
Oh, you slept it.
I'm not even using a sleep weapon.
Probably a cat then, I guess.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't believe you're doing your big power combo and you're not even going to land it on the wound.
No.
By gameplay, I mean the fighting mechanics. Yeah, the fighting in The Witcher isn't perfect. But it is one of those games where the story is just so good that you can kind of forgive it. Like, you know, the combat in Skyrim's pretty shit, if we're being real. Like, the only good combat in Skyrim is using spells, and if you don't use the spells, the combat's kind of shit.
I mean, it's because it's like... I mean, I don't know which came first, Elder Scrolls or Fallout, but it's because it feels like it's the same engine, and it's an engine that feels very much more focused on like gunplay and that.
They are the same engine. Well, it's this, yeah, Fallout and the Elder Scrolls are all like on the same engine. I want to say that the first Elder Scrolls came first, just, but I will have to verify.
Yeah. I don't know which did come first.
But they very much have always come out, I think, alongside each other.
Yeah.
But then I wouldn't say that the gunplay in Fallout is even that great, you know?
Oh no, but like that kind of game feels more. It feels like it's better for that than first person.
Yeah.
Or like,
both of them.
No.
It's telling that Skyrim uses it, but both of them are built for VATS. Like, being able to pause the game, choose where you want to shoot them, and then have a chance. Like, Skyrim has VATS, doesn't it, essentially?
No, I don't think...
Did it not? I swear it did. Am I crazy? Either way, Fallout has VATS, and using VATS always felt great and really fun. And it's an engine that feels like it needs that.
Yeah.
What's VATS? It's a thing in Fallout which basically means you pause time, then choose a limb, and then you shoot at that limb. And you can deal damage, like, limbs have armor ratings, and the more you hit a limb, the weaker it gets, and you can injure limbs for different effects. Like, if you injure someone's head, their accuracy goes down, and if you injure their legs, then they're slower, and that kind of thing. I guess there wasn't anything like that in Skyrim.
No.
So it's like Deadeye. Yeah, kinda.
I've got a dead eye.
Whoa.
Call me Deadeye because I've got one dead eye.
They call you the hard-boiled egg. But yeah, no, I don't, especially Fallout 4, where they were still using the same engine at that point, and it was like a decade-old engine. It was like,
and it just worked.
It was just, and the engine's not even built that robustly.
No.
The combat's just never been that great in them, but we let them off because the stories are generally quite good. Even if the story in Fallout 4 wasn't as good as previous Fallout games, but we don't get into that because certain fanboys will probably lynch me. Although I feel like it's not a controversial opinion to say that the New Vegas story was better than the Fallout 4 story, but I don't know. Elder Scrolls 1. I think I actually own the Elder Scrolls 1.
Arena, I think it's called, right?
Yeah, Elder Scrolls Arena. That came out in 1994. Fallout 1 came out in 97.
Oh.
So Elder Scrolls does actually predate Fallout. Now, obviously, neither of those were built on the engine that the games we're talking about used, because Elder Scrolls Arena was like a Doom-esque dungeon crawler.
And Fallout's like a fucking
turn-based strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is where VATS comes from.
Yeah. I think the first Fallout like that, from memory, is Fallout 3? Is the first of like the modern...
I believe so, yeah. Fallout 2 was still top-down, and then, yeah, Fallout 3 was a shoot-'em-up. And then Fallout New Vegas did it the best. It's just a shame that Fallout New Vegas takes so much work to actually get running.
So...
To be fair, I would love a Fallout New Vegas remaster. I think that would be cool. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever play Oblivion unless it goes on sale for fairly cheap. There's other things I'd rather spend my money on. I'd rather go and swing an actual sword around in a real field. Still need to go do Menhir's Fate. Really need to.
So the original Oblivion was 2006. And Fallout 3 was 2008.
So Oblivion came first. What was that engine that they used called?
Fallout 3, because I've got that.
The Creation Engine, I think is one. Is that what I'm thinking of?
Gamebryo is apparently the engine for Fallout 3. Yeah, I think the Creation Engine is what?
Creation Engine's what? Fallout, yeah. Fallout 4 and Skyrim both use the Creation Engine. What did New Vegas use? Was that also Creation? No, that was Gamebryo. That's probably why it runs so bad.
76 is on Creation as well,
which was also a huge, like, at that point the Creation Engine was ancient.
Yeah,
like Skyrim came out what, 2011?
Yep.
And when did Fallout 76 come out?
2018.
2018, yeah. So it was a 7-year-old engine at that point. Let's be real. Even when Skyrim was out, it didn't feel like a new engine. Like, certain aspects of it, sure, are gorgeous. The landscapes have always been gorgeous, but the people, the character models have always been ugly as fuck.
So Oblivion Remaster uses Gamebryo for the gameplay and UE5 for graphics.
Oh. But that just means, again, that just means that the gameplay is going to be janky as fuck. But I guess that's what people want.
I mean, yeah, that's the Oblivion experience. I mean, yeah, that's what I guess that is exactly what people want. Just the Oblivion gameplay, but it looks prettier.
Yeah, but like,
I mean, that's what a remaster is.
Because in my opinion, what makes something a good remaster is where it feels like the original game, but is actually improved upon. And some really good examples about this are the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 for the PlayStation 5. Or not just PlayStation 5, but that era, that time. it feels exactly how someone with nostalgia for those two games will remember them playing, but it's actually better. And another example of it done really right, from what I've heard, I'm saying this, but I've not actually played it myself. Is the Demon Souls remake.
Yeah, I did play a bit of Demon Souls Remaster, and it was good. Though I've not played the original Demon Souls.
From what I've heard, it is better. Like it removes a lot of the jank. But like, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just saying words. But from what I've heard, that's also another case of a remaster done like very, very right.
The Medieval remaster on PS4 was good. I mean, I don't have many memories of the original Medieval because I was like 3. I do consider it my first video game, but like I thought the Medieval remaster was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. What other remasters have there been? Fucking Bloodborne, please.
That's
good 468
game
in one roll.
Good video game remaster. Resi 4 apparently was good.
Yeah,
that's not a remaster. That's completely fucking.
It was just a complete redo. You know what was actually on the subject of Resident Evil 4. Sure, the actual remaster was pretty good. The VR version of it, however, so they remastered it and like kind of engine overhauled it, but you could also just play the VR, which was, rather than a remaster, it was basically just the original game, but in VR. And I think the reason for that is that you can run it on a Quest 2, and you can run the original Resident Evil 4 on a mobile phone. So the performance was great. But God, is that game scary.
So I typed in good video game remasters, and I'm on ranker.com.
But Resident Evil 1 and 2 were also really good. Well, cheap viewers.
This is their 10 video game remasters that are actually worth it. When did this come out? September last year. So we have number 1, Resident Evil 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. I never played either of them. Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I've heard that was good, actually.
I haven't played it. I've played the original Spyro. I have nostalgia about that. I didn't own a GameCube. A GameCube?
GameCube.
I never owned a GameCube. I'm not lying. I never owned a GameCube, but my cousin did. So I used to, whenever I'd visit my cousin, would be like, I want to play Spyro.
My favorite Skylander, Spyro.
Oh, dude, I was literally about to bring up Skylander and how awful it was. Skylander was just amiibos before amiibos.
Yeah. So, number 3 is the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy.
I've heard good things.
I never really was into Crash Bandicoot. I never played it. Never really...
Gonna be controversial, but I've only ever played one Crash Bandicoot game. It was called Crash Bash.
Oh, I've heard Crash Bash.
It was good. I really enjoyed it.
Dude,
I'm gonna have to play that on stream.
Crash Bandicoot game.
Crash Bash was just a party game. It was basically just Crash Bandicoot Mario Party.
Number 4. Okay, this is one you might, though I don't know how much you played the quote unquote remastered version.
Is it gonna be? I feel like I know what it's gonna be.
What? What do you think?
Is it gonna be Ratchet and Clank?
No, it's Halo NCC.
Oh. Yeah. I've not actually played enough of the actual remaster of it because I wanted to play it with other people. But I do love Halo Reach and Halo 3, so like I'm sure it's great.
Yeah. Shadow of the Colossus.
I've again heard very good things.
Yeah. Same. I didn't realize that had a remaster.
How was that not A rank? What the fuck?
Uncharted Nathan Drake collection.
6 points off.
That is. I've played Uncharted 3.
I've never played an Uncharted game.
I mean, it was alright.
They've just never appealed. I'd rather just play Tomb Raider. Not the new Tomb Raiders, though.
I don't know. This doesn't deserve a spot on the list, especially with how such little time between the remaster and the original.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking Horizon.
Nope.
No? Last of Us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the other game PlayStation loves pushing out over and over again? Yeah, original Last of Us, 2013. The Last of Us remastered, 2014.
Right, predictions for what else is going to be on the list. Horizon Zero Dawn.
3 more.
Spider-Man. One of those has to be on the list.
No.
No?
No.
Whoa. Because they remastered both.
Yeah.
What else? What else is on the list then?
There is...
Hit me.
Number 8 is Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. So it's like
Right.
the Tomb Raider, the reboot one.
Wait, the reboot? Because they remastered the old school Tomb Raiders recently, and apparently it's really good.
Fair. Yeah, no, it was the reboot one. The one that's just called Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. I didn't like the reboots, so a remaster of that just really doesn't appeal.
I played a bit of it. I didn't mind it.
They just weren't Tomb Raider. Well, this is very cute.
I mean, I guess technically this counts, but I don't know if this...
Uh-oh.
GTA 5. It's like saying fucking Skyrim remaster, just because it was released on another thing.
It's not a remaster. They didn't remake it or improve it. I feel like for a game to be remastered, you have to first, like, stop actively updating the game.
And then...
Can't be a remaster if GTA 5 Online never closed.
Yeah, the final one on the list, and I mean, I don't know. I've heard good things about the original game. I've not heard anything about the remasters. The Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which has...
Oh, yeah. I've only ever played Mass Effect 3. So, yeah, I can't really talk to that one. I heard Andromeda was a bit shit.
Yeah, I heard Andromeda was garbo.
Dark Souls 1 did get a remaster. That's also the only version of Dark Souls I've ever played. The biggest thing with the Dark Souls remasters is they don't remaster them to improve them so much as, like, one of the biggest fundamental updates with them is adding 60 FPS. Because, like, Dark Souls 1, for example, so much of the game and its animations and stuff was built around 30 FPS that, like, they couldn't just increase the FPS. You couldn't unlock it. I think there were mods to do it, but the remaster definitely made that a lot easier. What other remasters have there been? I'm sad that Tony Hawk's wasn't on that list.
Yeah.
Best game remasters. Let's see. Let's find a different What list did you use? Was it Ranker?
Ranker.com.
I'm going to use
Video
Tech
game
Radar.
remaster. Yo, Game Rant. Oh, that's of 2024.
Persona 3 Reload.
Oh, I've heard that one's actually really good. From
Paper
YouTube
Mario and the Thousand Year Door.
Eh,
I've
I
never
thought that
played
was-
Paper Mario, but Ash has, and Ash really likes it.
I played Super Paper Mario on the Nintendo Wii, but apparently that's nothing like any of the other Paper Mario. Because I think the other Paper Mario games are like turn-based, games.
Are they?
I think so.
Oh,
Like
I
turn-based
didn't know that.
RPG.
Resident
Don't
Evil
quote me on
2,
that,
yeah.
but-
Link's Awakening. I need to play
What's
that.
Awakening?
That's one of those games I saw but never played. Shadow of the Colossus, yeah. Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
I
Huh?
mean,
I guess they are the remasters.
I guess they are remasters. Dude, tell you what, Pokemon remastered that wasn't worth it. Fucking Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
Oh yeah, because Heart Gold and Soul Silver were originally Game Boy Color games, and then they got
Yeah,
put on the
Gold and Silver.
DS. Yeah. Demon Souls. There it is.
Demon Souls.
Ratchet and Clank. Again, I never played the original.
Thing is, the new Ratchet and Clank 2016 is quite a bit different to, like, not even just the remastered upscale, all that shit. Like, even the story is a bit different, quite a bit different to the original Ratchet and Clank.
Huh.
Like,
What about
at its
Ratchet
base-
and Clank, the movie tie-in game?
oh, is that not the one you were talking about?
Is that not the same? Is that the same one?
Yeah, the 2016 one, which is the movie tie-in game.
Right. Because then was Rift Apart then a sequel to that?
No, I mean, no, not. I don't like.
According to this list, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart was its sequel.
I mean, it's a sequel, as in it was the next game that came out, but not like a direct sequel chronologic.
I forgot that you can get Rift Apart on PC now.
Yeah.
Wild. Yeah, anyway, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 is on the list, so this list is better than the other one.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I mean, that's not a remaster. That's a
Okay,
completely fucking
right.
different game.
So this list has put The Last of Us Part 1 Remaster in position 2. And then Resident Evil 4. Okay. Did Resident Evil 3 get remastered? Or did they just skip that one?
I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, they did. In 2020, apparently. I never heard anything about it.
Me neither.
For some reason, that one just completely skipped my radar. Weird. Strange.
But like, FF7 is like completely different, even down to the story being different, like purpose.
Call of Duty
like-
Modern Warfare remastered.
I guess. Yeah, they like purposefully changed the story from how it went in the original. Because it was like, oh yeah, Sephiroth's aware and he's changing the timeline.
Ninja Gaiden 2. That was remastered this year, apparently. I don't think I ever played the original Ninja Gaiden. I'm gonna guess it's about ninjas.
Whoa.
It's actually, looking at some of the pictures from it, it's kind of giving Shadow Warrior.
Yo, banger.
Such a great game. Hoji was the best character.
My boy Hoji.
Hoji was like what every joke character in every other game wishes they were.
Mm.
Hoji is Claptrap done right, you know? Aren't RE 3, 5, and 6 Loki not that good? I don't know. Like I say, they completely passed me by. I didn't even know 5 and 6 had been remastered. I didn't know 3 had been remastered. I forgot the Witcher 3 got remastered, which I think they just added ray tracing.
Yeah.
And that it wasn't like they didn't re-release it, did they? They just went, if you own the game, you get your game upgraded. It was basically just an update, which in my opinion, is a good way to do it. Black Mesa came out in 2020, apparently. That was like the predecessor to Half-Life. Crash Bandicoot Insane, been there. Oh yeah, Mafia also got a remaster in 2020. Anything new we're gonna get here that we haven't talked about already? Yakuza Kiwami. Still need to play like literally any Yakuza game.
Yeah.
Nier Replicant.
Oh yeah, I've got Nier Replicant version 1.05634145549, or whatever it's called.
You close. Version 1.22474487139.
There you go.
What a great name.
That's some like fucking Kingdom Hearts 365 over 2 days bullshit.
RE5 and 6 didn't get remastered. I meant generally. I keep hearing about how these three are kind of like it or hate it. Oh, I see. I see. Resident Evil 4 is an interesting one because the story, I'm sure it is linked, but to me it always just felt like it wasn't at all linked to the others. You know a Resident Evil game no one ever talks about though?
What?
Resident Evil 0, which was like, I think when it first released it was a Switch exclusive.
Oh.
Resident Evil 0. It's set on a train. Yeah, Resident Evil 0. Oh my god, wait! That was a remaster! Resident Evil 0 came out in 2002, so the Switch version of it is a remaster.
Damn.
Wild. I think it's like a prequel, which would make sense given the name. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake.
Oh, actually, I've heard the HD2D for Dragon Quest is actually so good.
That's just a bit of a mouthful of a name.
I mean, yeah.
Didn't The Evil Within get remastered too? Yes, I think it did. That was another game. The Evil Within 1, if I recall, was really good. And The Evil Within 2 was a bit shit. And there's no Evil Within 3. Okay, Google really threw me off for a second there because I typed in The Evil Within and Evil Within 3 came up. Although Evil Within 2 does still have good reviews. I just remember it not being as good.
Hmm.
They were weird games. They were kind of like Alan Wake. Alan Wake got a remaster, didn't it?
Was it a remaster or was it a sequel?
Oh, it could have been a sequel. Again, another game that I really need to play. I really need to play all of the games set in that universe because I really want to. There's like a chronological order way you can play them. Because it's like Alan Wake, Max Payne, Quantum Break. I want to say there's another one. Control.
Oh, Control is also in that.
Yeah, they're all set in the same world. Alan Wake's in Control.
Huh. I've heard Control was really good.
I've played some of it. I never completed it. But the mechanics of it are really fun. It's like...
Yeah, that's what I've heard is like, mechanically it's really cool.
It's the only game that's ever done like Jedi powers correctly. System Shock, never played. Silent Hill 2. Oh yeah, Bashimi said Silent Hill. I've never played Silent Hill. I know of it. I know a lot of the stuff that happens. Ooh, The Witcher remake has apparently been announced. Like, The Witcher 1 remake. As have apparently Max Payne 1 and 2. And also Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater has a release date for a remaster.
Yeah.
August. Gothic 1. And then just a game where they're like, this should get one, but I don't think it has been announced, is Rayman. But it's on the list for some reason. Rayman was weird. It's also weird to think that Rabbids came from Rayman.
Yeah, dude.
And they very much surpassed the fame of Rayman.
Good old Rayman Raving Rabbit.
Yeah. Control Bashimi is a game that is really hard to just explain. So I don't really know how to describe it. The Batman Arkham Asylum trilogy got a remaster too, or am I tripping? Could have done. I have not heard about it, but it could have done. Yeah. Let's go get another heavy armor sphere, shall we? Let's go fight another Zhu Wu.
I'm just
Zhu Wu. What?
I'm just quickly fighting something at the moment because I went to do a quest and.
How dare you? How very dare you, sir? I'm gonna start it without you.
Go ahead.
No, I wanna. How do I password it? Can I do that? It feels like you've lied to me.
I've seen it somewhere.
You can set a password or set the numbers of players to 1 for your hunts if you only want friends to join. Please set your hunts to solo, select 1 player, or set a code if you don't want randoms to join your hunt. Firing an SOS removes your password. Well, yeah, that's always been how that works, so that's fine. They don't say how. They just say to do that. Settings, maybe? Would it be in communication? Oh, That's not what I wanted to do. Away notice. Location list. Voice chat. Link party. Options.
Linko party.
Link party. Maybe it is in Link Party. Bingo Pod. Oh, sure, I'll invite you to my Link Party anyway. Glad some of these games get revivals to help them keep up with their games. But sometimes it's just an excuse to sell the game full price again without changing shit, like Spider-Man and The Last of Us. Yeah. 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 Why does no one say how to do this? I sound very tired. I kind of am. I'm not that tired, but I kind of am. Didn't get the best night's sleep last night.
I went to bed a bit later than I would usually on a day I'm working in the office the next day. Because I'm doing a movie night in my Unimate server because one of my friends found online an unfinished edit of the Minecraft movie. So we watched that. And yeah, it was certainly a thing.
But did you all have an absolute riot when he says
Absolutely,
chicken jockey?
Yes. Yep.
Did you burn the whole building down?
I burnt my house down, yes.
I've just realized
What?
the Reddit post where someone says you can set a passcode is from 7 years ago. I don't think they're talking about Wilds. I have a feeling they might be talking about World. Now, we could just do a friends-only lobby, which,
I mean, yeah.
if I'm being honest, not gonna lose anything by there not being other players around. But I can't remember how you create a friends-only lobby. Like, I can create a private lobby, but that won't be a friends-only one. Private lobby. Like, cool, I'm in one. Now what? Only be joined by a lobby ID search. Like, why is there no way for me to just create a friend lobby? Why is recommended lobby the only thing? Private lobby. I also don't know how I even get the lobby ID up.
I do if you because we did this last week. So if you go across to the communication tab, I think it is.
Communication.
And then it will be member list. So and then there's the lobby ID there.
Oh yeah. For you to join. You. Ooh. Oh, by the way, Leo finally tightened the chains on my nose piercings so they're not just sliding down my nose after Hades stretched them. So yay, they finally fit me properly again.
Nice.
So that's nice. You can still have up to 16 people in a private lobby. I can't imagine anybody ever hitting that number.
Lobby member. Yep.
You got your first 7-hour night in 4 months, so you're on the right track for once. Nice. That sounds nice. I think I got 6 hours last night, which isn't bad, but it's not ideal.
I should be in the lobby now.
Oh shit. I'm dropping frames. The stream's dying. Why is the stream dying? Why does this always happen? What did you say?
Not just on my end then that was dying a bit.
The frame dropping has stopped. Maybe my internet just had a little skew. If was I being weird on Discord then?
No, I mean the stream just died a little bit.
Oh,
Not like
I see.
fully died, just one of them.
Yeah. I dropped like 1,700 frames.
Ooh.
I don't know what that translates into. What's 1,700 divided by 60? I dropped 28 seconds worth of frames. But we're okay now. It's back. I don't know why. My internet should not be having any issues. My internet should be way more than enough. Fucking BT. Can't believe they turned him into a robot in Titanfall.
Sure.
It's a reference you'll only get if you play Titanfall.
I've not played Titanfall.
I recommend, actually, Titanfall 2 is... The campaign is
Titanfall
genuinely
2.
so good.
I've heard as
It's a really good Steam Deck game.
fair.
But your Titan is called BT. Hades really sounds like a Terra. Yeah, he's going through the Terra phase. He's like 6 months old, so he's at that age. The goblin age. Artemis was also a goblin when she was a bit younger, so... Did you join me lobby yet, George?
I did, yeah.
Whoa. Oh yeah, I can see you. Wow. That's my groan tube impression. Is he sterilized? Yeah. Hades has indeed had the snip. Artemis still hasn't been spayed though.
Been shoveled.
She's been Merry Christmas, everyone. Slayed.
That's played, yeah.
Are you hanging up your stockings on a wall? It's the charm that every stranger has about. Does your granny always tell you that your mother is a bitch? Granny, why would you say that?
God's Granny.
My God, it's Christmas.
You can't just say that.
I can't believe you just say that about my mother.
God,
Jesus.
some respect.
The real question is, which granny is she? Which is worse? You good, Blue? No. Am I ever? Although I'm gonna talk about it on stream now. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but Leo might get an interview for a job at an aquarium in our dream city in the UK. So if all goes well, that will be fucking lovely. And I probably will at that point actually say where not, you know, exactly where I live, but the city I live in.
My exact address, well, we'll find that out.
My exact coordinates to my house are... Well, no, because it's one of those cities that, like, the amount of... Well, for starters, like, conventions we'd be able to go to would rapidly increase. But also, there's a fair amount of other YouTubers that live there.
Jacksepticeye. He lives there.
Jacksepticeye. Does he act still currently?
Maybe? I don't know.
I thought he lived in LA. Unless I'm wrong.
Oh, he might be in LA now.
I mean, I could just be wrong.
I know PewDiePie also lived there.
He lived. He lives in Japan now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Also, Wilbur Soot, who got cancelled. And also, fucking God, what's she called? Tom Scar always finds her.
Zoella?
Zoella.
Zoella! It's me!
It's me! Zoella!
Hello!
Hello!
Hello! It's me! Zoella!
I hate 3 dogs! I unhinged my jaw like a snake. I asked why, not how. Wilbur Soot sounds like a Harry Potter character's name. It really does. Fun fact, and it really kind of sucks. Wilbur Soot is one of the reasons I started making Reddit content on YouTube. It's me, Zoella.
Unhinged my jaw!
Oh wait, is it a Minecraft YouTuber? It is. And he also he had a channel called Soot House Productions, which was Reddit content. There was also an American YouTuber that I also watched a lot of. That was also one of the reasons I started Reddit content. Called Sorrow TV. And they did videos together. Sorrow TV, as far as I'm aware, didn't turn out to be an absolute asshole. So that's nice, at least. But he did stop uploading.
Before he became an absolute asshole.
Yeah. He stopped uploading because YouTube just decided to start absolutely, like, fucking his channel for no reason. Like, his videos were just getting demonetized for no reason. And as an experiment, he uploaded a video of his hamster. It was just like a minute video of just his hamster. and it got demonetized, and he was like, what the fuck? It's me, Zoel. Why did he get cancelled? Fucking... You have a pretty good idea, but what's the tea? Well, here's the problem, Bashimi. Anything that I could say now is, like, liable. I think allegedly he, like, abused his partner. And I could be completely misremembering, but allegedly I think he was also, like, messaging fans. It's always one of two things, grooming or racism. It wasn't racism. Surprisingly. I feel like it's pretty difficult to be racist and live in Brighton. I said the name of the place, but you know what? It's fine.
I mean...
I feel like anybody that wanted to work it out had many opportunities. But yeah, it's like the dream, mine and Leo's dream city to live in, so we're really hoping it works out. Because we went there on holiday once and it was fucking incredible. It is the queer capital of the UK. And also, I won't be very far away from home.
Yeah.
I'll actually be able to, like, go home and play Magic the Gathering with you and Steven again. You know, probably not every Friday, but... How is Magic the Gathering?
It started a D&D campaign recently.
Oh.
And, Johnny's playing a Cavalier, and you can... I'll give you how many... I'll let you guess how many sessions before he just went up and killed someone.
1?
I think it was 3.
The real question is he actually reading his stat sheet, or is he just rolling a dice and making up a number?
So far, it's been actually reading his stat sheet.
Damn, well that's an improvement.
But So I've only been away... I missed one session. I don't know if they had combat in that. I don't think so. We haven't had combat yet.
The N-word just comes flying out once you've been a gamer in 2010 or above. Not from me, it doesn't. Yeah, no, John used to, in campaigns in the past, it was very clear that he wasn't actually looking at his, like, stat sheet or even really rolling the dice he was supposed to. He would just, like, pick up a handful of dice, roll them, and make up a number. George, I'm living up to my name as a bowmain, and I'm stealing all of the wounds.
I was just about to fucking hit that wound before I got knocked away, and I saw a fucking tracer arrow fly into it. I was like, you
I would have left it, but because it looked like you were going for it, but you got knocked away. So I was like, yoink. I left one for you. I opened up another one for you. In fact, there's like 3 going right now. If you can get there. Nah, I'm never gonna get cancelled for saying the N-word. I'm gonna get cancelled for something completely unrelated. It's honestly, you know, for some reason betting is like huge for everything at the moment. Like, at the moment, people are that you can bet on like the ethnicity and sexuality of the next pope. Let's be real, it's gonna be a straight white guy.
Yeah.
Like I don't. It's not a bet. Come on now. But like, I feel like what's Blue the Nerd going to get cancelled for? In 10 years' time, what will Blue the Nerd be cancelled for? The fathead incident will be what takes you down. You're so right. That's the problem. He's gonna step forwards and go, "It was me that he was talking about."
Tom Skarsgård is gonna get you hard, dude.
Nah, I actually don't think I'm gonna get cancelled because I feel like YouTube will probably die before then and I won't have a platform. Because I don't know if I would survive migrating to a new platform. I don't think I have a big enough audience. Like, a big enough or dedicated enough audience for that.
Just become a Kick streamer, dude.
People still use Kick.
I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna start streaming on MySpace.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
I mean, there's Floatplane, which is like a growing competitor to YouTube and Twitch. And Patreon. It's a competitor to like all three because you can... It's like YouTube in that you can upload videos, you can stream on there, but you can also lock streams and videos behind like a paywall. So it's kind of a competitor for all three. You're never forgetting that shit.
Streams, but I know you can lock YouTube videos behind paywalls because the members and stuff.
Yeah, you can now, but Floatplane was doing that shit like years ago.
Oh.
Because I know some YouTubers that I watch for a while now have been using Floatplane as an alternative to Patreon.
Oh.
Partly because Patreon's also been a bit like shit in how it's like treated creators. I mean, it's not like I'm watching you on Twitch because I like it. I'm here because it's where you stream. Yeah. But Bashimi, you're also the only person that makes every one of my streams. You know, I trust that no matter where I migrate, you'll be there, Bashimi, but no one else will. I also tried streaming on YouTube for a while, and it literally sent my channel into a death spiral, so I had to stop. Any fights you need to do, George?
Cool, my God.
Stop yourself. Leave. Believe in me. Why is my whole life a Tom Scar reference?
Let's see what.
I'm gonna eat that springy kunafa cuisine.
Hell yeah.
Because I fucking love it. I fucking love it, I do's.
I do.
I don't understand why the cats are dressed like cats.
Because it's funny.
Oh, fuck, I want that flatbread. God, I want the mozzarella on the flatbread.
What about the beans?
Beans. Dude, well, here's the question, George. What style of beans do you think they are? Do you think they're like baked beans, or do you think they're like natto?
They look somewhere between baked beans and kidney beans.
But like, in how they're prepared and like taste-wise, do you think they're like baked beans in that they're like tomato sauce and beans? Or do you think they're like natto, which is like fermented soybeans?
Fermented soybeans.
because they kind of give me natto vibes. I mean, they don't
I
completely.
Get, like, in like a tomato sauce, but not like baked beans tomato sauce, like a kind of like a chili, but it's just the beans.
The beans. They make me think of fermented kidney beans. Like if you made natto but with kidney beans instead of soybeans. I feel like I now need to show what natto is for the stream, but be prepared for some cummy beans.
I know what a bean. I know what a bean is. Yes, I know what natto is.
I know what a bean is.
I know what a bean is.
Natto. When I said be prepared for some cummy beans, come on camera. Focus.
Come on camera.
Come on camera. Can't do that on Twitch. Join my Patreon now. There you go. Don't they look delicious? Some goopy, cummy soybeans. Yummy. Only beans. I'm gonna bean. What would you do if you came and just beans came out?
Just beans.
Just solid, whole, baked beans. I want to try natto, but I have no idea where I'd even get it. Yeah, I don't know where you get it, to be honest. I've never looked for it in the UK. I also don't know where you'd get it in any other country that isn't Japan.
I wonder if you can, like, some Asian store or something.
You can buy it on Amazon. Now, when I say you can buy it on Amazon, you can only buy a 10-pack.
A 10-pack of natto.
And it's not... The packs aren't very big by the looks.
Yeah, they usually...
Step... It's got a step-by-step guide, because I guess they're dried. Step 1, soak soybeans for about 10 hours. Okay, so this has been poorly translated. It actually says, step, soak soybeans for about 10 hours. Step 2, the soybeans for about 2 hours to make them soft, then cool to about 60 degrees. Step 3, put Bacillus natto into the beans and stir. Step 4, using the natto machine, after 12 to 18 hours or more, you can enjoy natto.
So basically just make your own fucking natto.
I just need to copy and paste this into the chat so you can understand exactly what we're working with here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Streamlabs wants me to log into Twitch. I am logged in! I am! This is why I can't ban people from Streamlabs, because I need to log into it. Like, this is an exact copy-paste. I'm trying to stay respectful of other cultures' food, but you make it sound repulsive. What? So natto is like the Japan's equivalent of like Marmite. In that you kind of have to be there to like it, you know? And not everyone does.
So there's a podcast I listen to a lot where they live in Japan. And one of them's Japanese, and the other two are British, and like they've tried natto, and one of them is just like fucking disgusting.
I am aware that I've also been saying natto in like the most faux British American
fucking
way.
Natto, mate.
It's natto. Natto.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm getting
natto. But it just hang on, I'm gonna do a display capture real quick.
Yo.
This is what it looks like. Yeah, you get a reveal of the voice meter, my to-do list, and my background. my desktop.
Yeah, I would say it doesn't look
It doesn't look
the
nice.
most appetizing.
And I would guess that it's like sour? Because most fermented foods tend to be.
Mm.
But
Step 2, the soybeans.
step 2, the soybeans for about 2 hours to make them soft. Oh, they're saying step towards the soybeans. Step 2.
Step 2, the soybeans.
A phrase that I feel like is only used in like old British. Step 2. So anyway, yeah, you can get them on Amazon.
Get them.
You can order
The
them
Japan
from Waso Tokyo.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Waso Tokyo. It's surprisingly cheap though. Here's a question, George.
Oh no.
it's
I hear you chuckling. Here's a question. More chuckling.
based on something I said earlier. This is a would you rather question.
Oh god.
Bashimi gets disgusted by chicken nuggets, and it's something I like. So do with my opinions with what you will. Would you rather you can just come out an entire tin of edible baked beans, cooked, temperature I will let you decide, or shit out a pair of fully edible cooked Cumberland sausages? It doesn't matter what your diet's made up of. You can eat anything edible and you'll produce beans or sausages.
I think I would go with the sausages.
Valid. Now, temperature. Piping hot?
Can they
Body temp?
do they have to be cooked sausages? Could they be raw sausages? Could
They come out cooked.
Could I shit them out? Okay. I mean, they could be reheated in theory. Also, cold sausages are good.
Yeah, to be fair, cold sausages.
I'd
can
rather
be
cold
good.
sausages than cold beans.
Cold sausages can be good, but if it's come straight out your asshole, would you eat a cold sausage?
I wouldn't eat anything that's come out my asshole, dude. Like, no matter what the fucking temperature. You know what? I feel like it would be worse if it was warm.
Or body temp?
Yeah.
What about steaming hot?
That would just hurt.
Oh, shit.
Do I have some
God.
heat resistance? Do I have some heat resistance in my asshole? Or
You have to
not?
build up to it.
Oh, okay.
It's like a like a My Hero Academia level, like
Like
you
a
have to build up
fucking
the
quirk.
tolerance.
My quirk is I can shit boiling hot sausages.
My quirk doubles up. I can shit boiling hot sausages and I have an asbestos anus.
Oh.
Tell you what, if you ever need me to keister a hot coal, I'm set.
Oh.
Bashimi feels like they're being whacked in the head by frying pans. Welcome to Blue the Nerd. You don't get these conversations anywhere else. Sometimes, like, the amount that we've not been fighting monsters, we've just been running around.
Mm-hmm.
This could just be a podcast at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Alma. Why does Alma's backpack look like it's fucking Louis Vuitton in this skin? It's like an off-brand LV bag. So anyway, did you want to fight Gormagala?
Think about Gormagala?
It sounded like you wanted to fight Gormagala. You need to fight Gormagala?
I'm sure there was something I was looking at that. Oh yeah, for the Rarity 8 Gormagala Greatsword.
Gorma balls?
Bulls Magala.
Balls Magala?
Wish list.
I think
I need one feeler and one nicked gem.
you need a feeler.
I need a feeler.
I actually managed to get the Rarity 8 Zoshia bow, so that's nice.
Nice.
Gormagala! I need a Gormagala Nyx gem and 4 more Hunter 3 symbols to upgrade me
I need
Gorbo.
some Hunter 3 symbols as well.
We'll have to fight a tempered Gormagala then.
Mm.
Won't that be fun?
Do you have a tempered Gormagala mission?
Let's find out. Alma. Alma.
Any like
Field
rank 3
survey.
Pokemon?
No. Tempered raid down. Investigations. Nah. No.
Is it Raid Owl? That's 3?
Yeah. That's
So
where
we
I
could
was
do tempered
grinding
Raid
them.
Owl as well. Perfect.
That's what I used to grind them in it, bruv.
Grinding
we
on
can do
Raid
that.
Owl, I guess.
You might as well get the Gormagala gem first, though.
You do you, buddy. Or do
You
wanna
what?
grind on Raid Owl? That's
Look,
up to you. I'm
If
not
there was
going
going to be a monster I would grind on, it would be Conkalala. Moral of the story is don't skip nap time or you'll be talking about shitting sausages instead of doing anything else. I feel like the nap time really is not important. You know? I probably would have been talking about this either way. This is the Blue the Nerd live stream.
I'm gonna get my like items and stuff.
The important detail, though, is that it is a Cumberland sausage.
Mm.
That was a very important detail.
I mean, Cumberland sausages are nice.
Yeah. They're also quite smooth.
Yeah.
You know, versus like a Richmond sausage, I feel like would hurt a little bit more coming out.
Richmond sausages are also pretty smooth.
They're kind of crunchy though. They're smaller than Cumberland sausages though. So
Yeah. I don't know what sausages you used to eat if you're getting crunchy fucking sausages.
with Richmond sausage, you fry them up so they're crunchy. That's the best way to eat them, is to make them crispy.
Oh yeah, I'm forgetting they're cooked.
We're not talking raw here. Do you only take your sausage raw?
Absolute.
Drink my hot drink. I love that instead of it being like hot cocoa or something made from cocoa beans, they were like, your hot drink, it's gonna be chili peppers. Literal fucking chili powder. So, next step of the would you rather.
Okay.
You're shitting out sausages already. Whether you eat them or not, it's up to you. You know, that's your own prerogative. You can flush them down if you so desire. Would you rather Cumberland sausage, Richmond sausage, hot dog or Savoy?
Hmm. So, hot dog. Are we talking like American Frankfurter or like a good old like German hot dog sausage?
I'm thinking like just from my own childhood, we used to get these jars of hot dogs.
Oh.
Which I think were Americans. They were like hot dogs in brine.
Yeah,
You could
they
get
were
them in jars
probably-
or in tins.
Yeah, they were probably like Frankfurters then.
I feel like a hot dog would be the easiest to poop.
Oh yeah, for sure.
2 streamers on a plate. I'm gonna be honest with you, Bashimi. The first time I read that, I thought it said 2 steamers on a plate.
Same. Like due to the conversation, that's what I thought.
Because it would have been relevant. Oh, that didn't bring it down. Fuck you. Fuck you, Gorma Balls. Balls Magala.
Bombs Magala. Oh, it's
So-
got its feelers out.
It's got its feelers out. Next, would you rather?
Yeah, I think I would go for. Yeah, just I'd say for ease, probably just Frankfurter.
Damn, I can't believe you're not choosing based on taste. So, next would you rather? You gain the ability to piss out perfect cup of tea.
Okay.
Be that a green tea, a black tea, a chai tea, you know, whatever it is that you want. In fact, you can choose at the time. Would you rather it be a hot tea or an iced tea?
Hmm. And I guess it's the same as the the hot sausages where I'd have to build up an immunity.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to build up an immunity either way.
True.
You know, a full stream of ice water coming out of your urethra. I hate that I said those words. How many wounds has this thing got right now? And all of them are going to me.
No, I've got one.
You got one, nice.
Oh, I got two, I think.
You did. I just watched one disappear. Oh, 2 streamers, 1 plate. I see. I get it.
Um,
2 bros, 1 hot dog. If we ever start a podcast, it should be called 2 bros, 1 hot dog.
No.
You're going to side with the dragon on that one. You two deserve to get beat up a bit. I'm not getting beat up. For once, I'm not getting beat up by Gormagala.
They're being a fucking coward and at the back with a boat.
No, here's the thing, George. I never struggled with Gormagala until I took the bow. Gormagala was somehow harder with a bow than it was with dual blades.
Fair.
I don't know why. But I also have like end game armor now, so I think that's probably helping a little bit. And I'm also, you know, just a god at this game now. Come down here. Oh, he didn't stagger it. Neither did that. Worth it. I just fired that Dragon Piercer directly into its cock. Also, Bashimi, it's not a dragon. I'll have you know.
This one's more of a dragon.
Nah.
It's got arms, legs, and wings.
It's not a dragon.
It's the most dragon in this game, apart from Zoshia.
Rathian. Rathalos.
They're wyverns.
Yeah. But so is Gormagala. Defined by this game.
Defined by this game, Gormagala is a demi-elder dragon.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought everything was a wyvern.
No.
I guess it is a dragon then. Almost dead.
Come on.
The whole wyvern dragon debate is dumb though, because it completely disregards a lot of other mythological dragon types.
Yeah, like Chinese dragons.
Yeah. They don't even have wings. They're just like a long dog. They're just a sausage dog that can breathe fire. Oh, you slept it. Oh, you woke it.
Yeah.
I
can
missed.
be switched back to my fucking...
Could be dead now, George.
Could be. Probably wouldn't be.
Can't believe that you chose to swing your weed weapon. Your weeb whacker. You're a nerd and a pedant, but if there's one thing I despise, it's a pedant. I don't think it's a dragon. I think it's a Magala. What is it that Gormagala is the, like, adolescent version of?
Shigari Magala.
That's the one. Isn't there that weird thing about, like, oh, the only reason it's, like, predating on the ecosystem is because it's blind, which doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
What, like, why is it being blind affecting it, like, making it hunt that much? It's just, it didn't make sense as a reason. That's all I'm saying.
I forgot to carve the tail. I'm gonna run back to see if I can get the tail.
See if you can make it in time.
Yeah, I got it.
Pedant on pedant violence. Pendant on pendant violence. Actually...
Yo, why is your crotch glowing?
Yeah, I was wondering that.
Oh, didn't get the fucking gem. I used a lucky voucher as well, god damn it.
I don't know if I got the gem.
I saw that you did, yeah.
Oh, I did. I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention. Damn skill issue there, George.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just need the hunter symbols. It's fine. We'll go till you get the gem.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch out the long sword for the sword and shield. Go back to good old faithful.
Sword and board.
Sword and board, baby.
Sword and baby board.
So the thief is out. Let's go.
I hope that when The Witcher 4 comes out, they do another crossover. Although I wonder what monster it would be instead of Leshen.
Hit the part.
Trying to remember what monsters there have been in The Witcher, like big monsters like Leshen. Werewolf? Although I feel like in Monster Hunter you don't really fight a monster that could be a person. What other monsters are there? I mean, there's the Wild Hunt, but that's The Witcher 3. There's the dragon, but the dragon's a good guy. You don't, they don't fight him.
You fight Rathalos in Witcher 3.
You fight Rathalos in The Witcher 3?
Yeah, I think the Witcher side of that.
Did they do a crossover monster and you could fight the Rathalos?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't think I ever got that far. Probably some insectoid. There sure are a few in The Witcher 3. Yeah, but it's like, what monster would it be in The Witcher 4? Because I'm trying to think of story-wise from 3 to 4, like where it progresses. Having read the books, you know. But then I also don't actually know where The Witcher 3 ends in the story. I swear I drank a hot drink. I guess the game just decided I didn't. RIP my stamina. While you're downing it, I'm just having a snack. Eating a well-done steak. I mean, there's the cockatrice. Not really a unique to the Witcher monster, though. As far as monsters go, you know, cockatrice, not really. I think you also fight a basilisk. A basilisk would be an interesting one, actually. With, like, the ability to petrify you. That would be an interesting one for Monster Hunter. Similar to the Leshen, I guess, though, in that it could trap you.
Yeah.
The other question is, what weapons would we get? Because the dual blades and the sword and the shield really felt like the only real Witcher weapons you could go for. Kind of limited in that regard. The games don't follow the books, they do their own thing. I mean, a fair amount of it's the same, though. Like, it's not one for one the same, but a lot of it is. All the way down to Geralt thinking that Dandelion is romancing a trans elf. Well, not trans elf. I think he was just cross-dressing. And then the elf's like, oh no, we're not together. And then you can buy clothes off of him. Stop jumping away out of mid-range.
Got a wound on his arm.
He's got multiple wounds.
Got a couple there.
I don't know if that even landed. Oh, I guess it did. The shot went like fucking all over the place. I don't know if you saw that on your screen.
I did not know.
It did like 4 spirals around the Gormagala. Oh. You know a monster that I think I would quite enjoy to see back in Monster Hunter? I feel like I've said this already and I repeat myself a lot. But I'd quite like to see Magnamalo again.
Yeah.
I think Magnamalo in this engine would be really cool. Like, they could do more with him. But then, I guess you're getting a lot of Rise monsters at that point.
Yeah.
We've already got Gormagala and Mizutsune.
Yeah, I guess monsters that were in Rise.
Yeah, not Rise exclusives, obviously, but... And I guess, have we had more monsters that were in World versus Rise? I don't know. We've had more Iceborne monsters, I guess.
Yeah. Between Bolger and Ebony.
I think they should bring back Kushala Daora.
Yeah, I'm good.
I managed to get it. I also think they should bring back Valhazak.
Yeah, I got the gem. Let's go.
Hey.
Valhazak.
Did you get it from a tail calf?
Yeah.
I think they should also bring back
Lunastra. Kick in the Lunastra.
I actually do think that Lunastra and
Teostra.
Teostra, that's the one. Couldn't remember its name. I was racking my memory banks there. I think they would be a cool return. I like both of those. They could bring back the monster that no one wants to hunt.
Which one?
Dodogama.
Oh, yeah.
Who else? What other monsters do I quite like? I'm trying to remember what monsters were in Rise now. Keizu. Definitely think they should bring back Keizu.
I'm going a robotic there, my guy.
Going robotic. You were going robotic for me as well.
Might
be a Discord side thing because my Twitch stream isn't.
Yeah.
Twitch is fine. Are we gonna have to go to PlayStation chat again?
No.
But yeah, Keizu, you know, I think they should bring him back. Oh! What Elder Dragons were there in World? There weren't that many in Rise.
No. I mean, we pretty much named all the ones in World.
Have we? Nergigante. Haven't named him yet this stream.
I mean, no Gigante goes without saying.
Yeah, I specifically want Ruin Energy though. I don't know why, I just like Ruin Energy.
I think it would be cool, but I could see people complaining that it would be overusing him because it's not missed a game since it was introduced. But Basil.
Yeah. Was Basil in Rise?
Basil was in Rise, yeah.
Oh. I do not remember Basil being in Rise.
Used in World.
Which are the 3 dickheads in a row monsters?
4 decades.
4 dickheads in a row. I think you will find.
Yeah, it was
Pookie Pookie,
Kuliyaku.
Kuliyaku,
Yeah.
Coral Pookie,
Yaku
and Zizi-Yaku.
Yeah, the best boy Kuliyaku. Ah.
Kuliyaku. I actually do want Kuliyaku back though. Like at this point, the difficulty curve on it would be non-existent. Like we would squash it. But I just fucking love that guy.
My boy. When it stole the fucking Final Fantasy 14 lodestone.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if it was just for me, but your stream has fucking died.
Oh,
But it might just be me.
Streamlabs isn't saying that I'm dropping frames.
It might be me because, yeah, it was me. Because it was like, to be honest, it did say your browser has encountered a problem, so. But the stream just died and was like, it went like black screen.
Yeah. I actually would quite like Pookie Pookie and Coral Pookie back as well.
Mm.
I always just found them quite relaxing hunts to do. Oh, nice. Like if I ever just needed to just like wind down but wanted to play Monster Hunter, I would just throw on a Pookie Pookie.
Mm.
Oh,
There
I
we
know
go.
what monster I want.
Hmm?
I can't remember its name though.
What?
What's the fucking Pikachu called? Toby Kadachi.
The Tobigerechi! It's that.
Little
Tobigerechi.
lightning squirrel.
Yeah. Don't you mean Viper?
Viper Toby
Viper
Kadachi,
Kadachi?
I didn't enjoy.
No. I think I fought it once and was like, I'm good.
I made its full armor set.
Yo, Hunter rank 69, let's fucking go. Fucking nice, dude.
Eee, nice. I'm way past that,
Fucking
unfortunately. I need
Bonus
to.
action.
I'm shooting for
Might not.
169 at this point.
No. Fucking bonus action.
Boners action. Yo, Hunter rank 96. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I really liked the Toby Kadachi. I really like Legiana as well. That would
Oh,
be
dude, I
another
really
one.
like Leggy.
And Velkhana.
Velkhana would be.
I
Yeah,
liked
they introduced
Velkhana.
Velkhana in Sunbreak.
Yeah. They did indeedy. I was a Gunlance player at that point and it fucked me up.
Like you were a Gunlance player when you got to Velkhana initially. And was like, yeah, no.
Just fucked me.
I want Stygian Zenoga back. Give us Guardian Stygian Zenoga.
Yo, that would be good. Give me Guardian Furious Rajang.
No.
Guardian Raging Brachydios.
Yo, that would go hard though.
The explosions would work so well. There'd be
Yeah, I
so
know
many
that.
of them.
Guardian Raging Bradley would go so hard.
Give me Guardian Xeno'jiiva. Guardian Safi Jiva.
Guardian Snappy. I mean, fucking Zoshiara's basically Guardian Xeno'jiiva.
He kind of is.
Like-
Yeah.
Literally just fucking spawned and you kick its ass.
What do you have to say for yourself, madam? Why are you so wiggly? Ho-Oh? Guardian Ho-Oh?
Uh,
Guardian Zapdos. Are you? Did you die?
no, I mean, mentally.
I went Guardian Ho-Oh and you went, ah, and then just disappeared. Well, I think a Pokemon crossover would be great.
Yeah. Would be cool.
Just imagine, instead of catching the Pokemon, you're carving them up and making clothes out of their bodies. And they're all, like, real size, you know? So the only actual, like, large monster hunts are, like, Wailord and Dragonite. And then you've just got, like, Pikachus running around that you just... fish up a Magikarp. But then you could also catch like a Rathalos in Pokemon. And it would be a fire dragon type. Or a poison dragon type. Or a poison fire type.
I'd say fire poison.
Or maybe a poison fire dragon and it would be the first 3 type Pokemon. How long do you think it will be until they introduce a 3 type Pokemon? Like, I feel like it's going to be a legendary. They're going to at some point introduce a legendary that's a 3 type. And then 2 games later, there'll be like just a couple basic Pokemon that have 3 types. And they'll just never talk about it again. Everyone will be like, oh.
Yeah.
Like when you fight a boss and you're like, man, that guy was hard. I sure hope he doesn't just become a basic enemy later on in the game. Gonna be some like Team Rocket creates a 3 type Pokemon or something. How about Beyblade? Can I fight a Beyblade in Monster Hunter? Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. Battle fusion, let it rip.
Beyblade that parted the fucking sea.
Getting back to that fucking Moses and his Beyblade.
I'm full circle.
The assassination of JFK. Just the 2D JPEG of the Beyblade that just goes across the screen. I think the real surprise would be if they bring Team Rocket back in the main game line. I think they should bring back not just Team Rocket, but it should be Jesse and James.
I think in Let's Go Pikachu, Team Rocket is Jesse and
It took me way too long to learn that Jessie's silhouette with her hair is an R.
Yeah.
Took me way too long to learn that. And I only learnt it because I learnt about a Disney thing, which is Mickey Mouse, if he turns around or rotates or changes position, his ears don't. He maintains his silhouette.
Oh.
And they don't cross over each other. They're always next to each other. So if he spins 360 degrees, his ears will stay in the same position the entire time. They might move up and down his head, depending on the position he's in, but they never cross. And there are a fair amount of moments in Pokemon where Jessie turns or spins, and they maintain the R shape, and her hair stays in that position. That's a real thing. Fun fact.
Mm.
There's only one instance of modern Disney media where the Mickey Mouse ear rule was broken. And that was Kingdom Hearts.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming it's Kingdom Hearts because it's a 3D model of.
But there's a Disney Mickey Mouse game where they're 3D models and his ears are still basically just forward-facing sprites. And it's quite weird, but they do it quite well.
Is it fucking Epic Mickey?
I think it is, yeah. I'm just gonna
painting one.
verify. Epic Mickey. Yeah, I think it is Epic Mickey. Anyway, yeah, that's a weird thing for you. Front-facing My Little Ponies type shit. What do they do with My Little Ponies?
Oh god, front-facing Simpsons. That's cursed shit. Front-facing Simpsons.
Front-facing Simpsons?
Mm.
What am I missing?
It just looks cursed.
Am I gonna have to Google front-facing Simpsons?
Yeah.
Oh, right, where it's just their faces like fully front on.
Mm.
Front-facing My Little Pony? Oh. Okay. Well, that is something
That's
I have
enough
learnt today.
That's enough internet.
Thank you for watching the stream, everybody. No. Right, what do you need to fight now? Should we fight some Raid Owl?
Yeah, we can fight some right out.
Should we get Ray digged down? Um. Investigation. I've got one of these left, but I think I have another one I can start. I'm French now. Just for Monsieur Me. I don't know how I invite you, so I'm just going to post the quest. Unless it auto-invites you because you're a linked member. Link my balls. It's like Sonic with his mouth at the front. Yeah. I think Sonic's back spikies are actually another example of it, because his spikes are like always sideways.
Hmm.
It's just because silhouettes are a huge factor in character recognition.
Yeah.
So companies will spend lots of money to make sure those silhouettes aren't broken. It's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Well, they kind of just always have that silhouette. It doesn't really matter what angle they're at. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in a half shell. Or Teenage
Battle
Mutant
Power.
Hero Turtles, as they were called in the UK.
Yeah.
Because people were worried about kids wanting to start gangs, and apparently ninjas were a factor in that. And I feel like the less I say about that, the better. That said, as a kid, if I had the opportunity to join a ninja gang, probably would have. Though, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was a problem. But Biker Mice from Mars, which was
Biker Mice from
literally
Mars.
a show about biker gangs. Fine, that's fine. Street Sharks. That's fine.
Was it
But
the gang
ninjas?
thing with ninjas?
Huh?
Was it gang things with ninjas?
No, it was probably just racism.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's just that, because the whole, like, in Pokemon, the Jelly Donut thing.
Yeah, jelly donuts, or regularly turning onigiri into burgers.
Yeah.
Which I also think happened in Pokemon. And also turning cigarettes into lollipops.
Well, that feels like it was for different reasons.
Yeah. But it was still censorship.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know in India, if a cigarette is shown in a movie, they have to put a disclaimer up on screen that says cigarettes are bad for you? And there's a film called RRR. Literally RRR. That's the name. I think it's RRR that I'm thinking of. It could be a different film when I'm mixing the two up. Either way, there's a scene where there's like a bunch of executives sat around a table and the little smoking symbol comes up and it becomes a challenge to spot who's smoking because it's not obvious. And I feel like they could have just gotten away with not showing it and no one would have ever noticed. But because they mention it, it's like, oh, now I know it's there.
There we go.
Brought that bitch down. It's back up again. That was fast. I swear I was charging up a... Oh, fuck!
Oh, fuck.
I was charging up a wyvern snipe that wasn't charging up. I don't really know what happened. Ah! Oh! My nipples.
Oh, my leg.
My leg! Have you seen the meme that was like, someone was like, I'm fully like certain that you could just add Zoidberg to SpongeBob and he would be so normal and not at all out of place that I would never even notice he was there. And someone photoshopped him into a scene from SpongeBob and he just didn't look out of place at all.
Yeah. I've not seen it, but I can imagine it.
Isn't why a lot of ninja / Japanese weapons were made specifically illegal in the UK. So, kind of for other reasons. But yeah, like shurikens are illegal in the UK because they're like, well, people might try and throw them. I'm like, yeah, but people can buy fucking crossbows. I'm way more worried about the lethality of a child with a crossbow than a child with shurikens. Don't get me wrong. You could definitely injure someone or take someone's eye out with shurikens. Like, they're dangerous and you shouldn't throw them at people. However, the entire historical relevance and usage of a shuriken isn't even as a lethal weapon. The whole point of a shuriken was never even to kill people. It was as a method of distraction. It was a method of harassment.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, a crossbow, on the other hand, their entire point is to kill. Yeah, UK weapons, like, restrictions and laws are weird because some of them make sense and I agree with. I agree with the laws we have on, like, knife blades in public and how long they can be and stuff. I don't agree with, like, I think... Did they ever make nunchucks illegal? Or am I thinking of Canada?
I don't know.
Because nunchucks are definitely illegal in Canada. But the legal definition for what quantifies something as a nunchuck is so vague that you could get arrested for just having two, like, tools tied together. 2 spanners, perfectly legal. Attach them with a bit of string. That's an illegal weapon. Slingshots, those things are terrifyingly strong. Aren't they trying to make them illegal in the UK? I think that's an actual thing going on at the moment. But again, like, one, like, not selling slingshots to children, or not selling slingshots of, you know, over a certain power to children, I can understand. But to an adult, I don't really... To an adult who can buy a longbow, or a crossbow, or a horsebow, or any kind of bow, they can buy a bow that shoots arrows that are made to kill, including being able to buy broadheads in the UK. But you can't buy a slingshot that fires pebbles. Like, it's just another weird, like... I don't know, I feel like the priorities are out. They're the wrong way around. You should be making more dangerous things illegal before the less dangerous things. I don't know when the last time I heard about a school shooting committed with a slingshot was. I'm trying to remember some of the other things that were made illegal in the UK. I mean, katanas is one. Katanas can only be made to be an ornamental standard unless they are an antique. So it means certain things like, I believe they can't be tempered to a certain level. Like the steel can't have a certain carbon content, and they... I remember. Oh, they can't have a full tang. Like, they can't have a tang that goes too far into the handle. I'm not sure if that law carries on to other swords or if it's just katanas. Oh, his head didn't go red. But again, yeah, sword rules I understand, especially given that we have knife rules. Having a law on what swords you can and cannot have makes sense, because it's just a longer knife.
Yeah.
But I don't know why katanas were prioritized over other swords, weirdly. I don't know if they still are, but they definitely originally were. Come down here, you! The UK just have weird laws like that. A lot of them I agree with. I agree with not having guns.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I agree with people not being allowed to carry knives of a certain length in public without a permit or reason. I don't agree with, as a child, not being able to buy shurikens to throw at targets. I wanted shurikens. Let me have shurikens. I don't think nunchucks were ever made illegal in the UK. I don't think they were. But I could be wrong. They definitely are in Canada. It's also stupid because, like, nunchucks aren't very effective weapons.
Yeah.
They're not actually that good. You will impart more force on an object that you hit with a stick of the same length than with a shuriken. Are cleavers illegal in public like knives? I think they're classified as knives in the UK. But you definitely can't carry a cleaver in public. Same as, like, you can't carry a machete.
Yeah.
I don't think the law actually specifies knife. I think it specifies blade. Werner is available as a hunting assistant.
God damn, I hate Shad, but he made a good point about the fucking nunchuck.
Yeah. One of his good takes. I mean, mean, to be fair, a lot of his takes about weapons were accurate.
Yeah.
The dude had historical accuracy down. He understood martial arts. He did HEMA. Like, I can't criticize him on that, but his takes on AI are diabolically bad. The dude is just... Is there... Has anyone invented a slur for AI artists yet?
I feel like it. I don't know, but I feel like there has been. There must have been, surely.
If not, there should be. I don't encourage the use of slurs, however... However, it's always what you want to hear, is the however.
But, ...
It's like, nothing ever good follows, I'm not racist, but... Oh, hell yeah, I got 2 Hunter Symbol 3s from that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I also got so many Raydal certificates. I got so many Raydal parts at this point. I got too many. I don't know if I've ever even made a Raydal weapon. Maybe I should. I'm guessing Sikh's religious blades are counted in these laws? That's a good question. I would guess yes.
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Because, as you know, as much as the UK does take religion into account for a lot of laws, like fucking the flying jellyfish, not jellyfish, flying spaghetti monster. If you are a member of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, you can take your driving license photo with a colander on your head. And, you know, like, you can't wear a mask into a bank, but people are allowed to wear hijabs into a bank. You know, that kind of thing. Religion's taken into account in that regard. But I feel like by allowing someone to carry a weapon based on their religion, you set a big precedent of people founding religions based on weapons.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it would be very long until you had criminals claiming, this knife that I'm carrying is defended by my religion, and therefore it's okay for me to carry a knife. I feel like that would go bad. I feel like that would be a problem. But I could be wrong. In fact, I'll Google it before I say anything more on the subject. Blade. UK law. Yeah, it is in fact illegal. As a bladed article, possession of a kirpan without valid reason in a public place would be illegal under Section 139 of the Criminal Justice Act of 1988. Oh, wait. However, there is a specific defense for a person charged to prove that he carries it for religious reasons. And someone on Reddit said, in the UK, a Sikh is freely allowed to carry a kirpan. There is no general size restriction. However, if the blade is over 50 centimeters, then it must be proved to be used for religious purposes. Carrying a longer one could be justified if you're wearing ceremonial garb or at a religious event. However, in an airport, the blade can be no longer than 6 centimeters. And can only be carried with management discretion. That being said, you may still be banned for taking or carrying a kirpan in certain situations. For example, flying to a country where there is a total ban on it. Valid. Understandable.
Yeah.
The safest, wisest thing for all UK-based Gursikhs to do, in my opinion, is to wear Shastar underneath clothes and completely out of sight when in English clothing or work uniforms, and to only carry Shastar openly when in Kalsabana or Kurta. These are a lot of words that I am uncultured and don't understand because I am uncultured, because religious diversity is sorely undertaught in the UK. So yeah, apparently, as long as it's not over a certain length, you could get away with it in the UK. Although I do feel like the likelihood of a policeman calling you up on it and you having to defend yourself is quite high.
Yeah. Defend yourself not with the blade.
Yeah.
Not that kind of defend yourself.
Have at ye, copper.
We should bring back jewels, though.
Judging by a lot of the pictures, they're not very long, so I think a lot of the people carrying them in the UK carry them under the legal length anyway. So, who knows? I don't. I'm not qualified to talk on this subject. I'm a white guy.
Exactly. Like I said, we should bring back jewels.
Duels. In 2009, on the BBC, Sikhs protests against knife rules. Sikh says they are not being allowed to wear a kirpan or ceremonial knife in public places, even though the law says they can. So, it honestly doesn't surprise me, given the racial inequality in this country, that police would pull them up on it, regardless of the fact that they are protected by religion. Yeah, there you go. That is a thing that they can do. That is a good... I feel like that's an interesting fact to know. It changes my view on the UK's law and, like, religious exceptions. Because I didn't expect that. But also the fact that, you know, we haven't seen crime where they are justifying their owning of a weapon by their religion. That's a good thing. I'm glad that people haven't tried to do that, because that would ruin it for everyone. Unless they have, and it just hasn't really been reported on. So what else do you need to fight, Georgie boy?
I was thinking, have you got all the things, under symbols you need?
Nope.
We can do Raidao again if you want.
I need 2 more. What else were you thinking, though?
Jindahad. I want to make the Jindahad. I want to make the Jindahad greatsword, and I think I need a couple of certificates.
Woo. I actually can't make the Raidao bow because I don't have a low rank Raidao wing talons. Annoying. Yeah, we can fight Jindahad.
1 Jindahad certificate.
I wonder how Jin got his name.
You know.
Jindahad.
Jindahad.
Is it because he's covered in armor plates?
Yeah.
Jin Big Hard.
Big Hard.
Do you want to post the quest, or shall I? Do you have one?
There. I do.
Whoa.
When cross forward. Oh, look.
Jin my balls.
Oh!
Wow!
Wow.
I can't be stopped.
Somebody please.
Somebody please.
Stop it. Please, I'm begging.
I like learning new things about religions that I didn't know much about.
Huh.
God knows the UK didn't teach us. I had religious education in school. That was a class I had to take. You know what we learnt about? fucking Catholicism.
I didn't do religious education for a year because I was in triple science.
Yeah, lucky. Lucky. I learned about Catholicism and their beliefs because of fucking course I learned about the most popular form of Christianity. Really needed to know that. It's not like everybody already knows. I also learned about euthanasia.
Oh.
And I don't mean young people in China. Bad joke.
Bad joke. Yeah, like in year 10, triple science didn't do RE. Then we crammed it all in year 11.
Damn. And honestly, I don't think that you even needed to cram it.
No.
Because I took 0 notes in my entire time in RE, did not listen to a single lesson. I spent 20 minutes, approximately, maybe 30 at a push, on my GCSE exam, and I slept for the rest of the exam, and I still passed. Literally just the epitome of a turn up and pass class. Just like PE.
Yeah.
But God, did I feel like that class was a waste of my time. Especially because at the time, I was still Christian. So, like, the one religion we were actually learning about, I already fucking knew about.
You know what was annoying?
What?
Triple science. We didn't do fucking ICT. I missed out on that GCSE. That one that I would have fucking like.
That
aced
would have
with
actually
no-
been useful.
Yeah, would have been useful and would have aced without any fucking thought.
Yeah.
But fucking RE, we had to do that one.
Also, I'm not gonna lie. The CIT one, while useful, really fucking boring. So, like, it would have been nice if you could take the exam, but the classes... No. The entire exam and the qualifications and stuff that it was based on was just like, can you use Microsoft Word? Can you use Excel spreadsheet? Which is like, I mean, yeah. But like, I don't feel like this is really a computer intelligence exam. Who the fuck can't use Microsoft Word?
I mean, you know some of the people that went to fucking Priory, dude.
You right. Wesley. That's right,
What
I'm
about-
invoking Tom Scar's law.
What about Shut Up Ginger?
What, JP?
Hell yeah.
Still one of those memories that I've never lived past. Never gotten over. He didn't even say shut up, Ginger. He just said Ginger.
Oh yeah.
I feel like shut up, Ginger would have been better. It was the fact that I didn't even say anything. I did not say nor look at him. I was walking past and he just went Ginger derogatory.
Ginger derogatory.
The most ginger guy I've ever seen in my life. I never recovered. Do you also remember our head of year who no one called his actual name?
What, Mr. Graham?
Yeah. Or did they? Actually, they might have called him Graham, just not Mr. Graham.
Maybe.
I remember getting told off for calling him that.
Oh.
Not by him, by a different teacher.
Oh.
There's also Millsy.
Oh, Milty.
Millsy. I love Millsy. He was a good teacher. I remember doing a gig in college. Did music performance, did a gig at school. Millsy was there as a teacher, and I was like, you fucking traitor. What are you doing here? What do you fucking mean you left Priory for another school that's paying you better? How dare you? Do we have any other weird names for teachers? I mean, there's one I can think of. It wasn't a weird name, but I wonder if you know what one I'm talking about. It wasn't a weird name. It was just, like, not okay to call him that.
Was it a two-word one and the second word was his name? Am I thinking of the PE, that one PE teacher?
It was a PE teacher. It was, in fact, Murphy.
Yeah. Duh, 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 duh.
I forgot he had his own song. Do we have any other weird names for teachers? Was there a teacher that everyone just called his first name?
Not that I can think of.
For some reason I thought there was. Mr. Mills was great, but for reasons that, like, don't necessarily meet, like, for not really good reasons. It was great in secondary school. I was like, yeah, this is great, but also I remember at one point I don't think you weren't in my English class, were you?
No.
It was me, Steven, and I think Frankie. I think it was Frankie. I can't remember. Oh, I might die here. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's been stunned. We're okay. Either way, we had Tinder, which, first of all, shouldn't have at that age. There's an age limit. But we would flick through Tinder and look at funny profiles that we could find, and Mr. Mills would just come and sit down with us and look at funny Tinder profiles. Like, he just wouldn't tell us off for it. Or he would half-heartedly tell us off for it, and then when we didn't stop, he would join us. Doesn't beat painting Warhammer in art, though.
Yeah.
in the summer workshop. Bribing our art teacher with pizza so he lets us paint Warhammer. Good old Poddy.
Old Pod.
How to get groomed 101. Oh yeah, for sure. But also the amount of profiles that you'd see on Tinder at that moment in time that were all like, oh, not actually this age, was like shocking. Like, looking back at it, it was actually like horrible. As a teenager who was doing that exact thing, I didn't think anything of it at the time. And now looking back, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, that website, I don't know if they're still as lax as they used to be, but they were lax.
Mm.
You mounted it. Nice.
No.
Nice. Did you know that a monster being mounted reduces everyone else's damage?
Oh, really?
Yeah. It doesn't take as much damage while mounted.
Fair enough.
Which I never knew. Your drama teacher let you and a friend skive out art and DT lesson. Any context? I feel like I need to know more.
I mean, I think it's just because we're talking about teachers that we like that weren't necessarily good.
Yeah, I just wondered if there was a reason that they let them do that. Or if it was just like, nah. Hello, Leo. Everybody say hello, Leo.
Hello, Leo.
Cat. Kimton. What did you do? You dropped my headrest. Oh, I got hit. I'm frozen. Oh, so are you. Scratched my arm. I don't know why she just lightly scratched my arm. I think she was hoping she could grab onto me for freedom. Oh, it's leaving. Come back here, you.
Please just go up there.
Liquid Kitty. We didn't want to go to the lesson, and he caught us snogging behind the sports hall while the school play was rehearsing, so he made us security guards and let us watch a bit of the rehearsals. Oh, it's up there. I was on my secret. Like, why is it just spinning me around? I thought it had moved to the next area.
This is the final area.
I got on my secret to follow it and was like, why am I going around in circles? It's got a skull. What's snogging? Like making out. Kissing. Big smooch. Smooch with tongue. Oh, I forgot.
Is it? Not necessarily, right?
Is it not necessarily with tongue?
Yeah.
I thought that's
feel
what
like
made it
something
different
is
to kissing.
More, I think it's just the prolonged face eating.
Oh fuck, I'm amazed I survived that. The prolonged face eating. Tonsil tennis.
I know with me, I don't have one.
What's it like to never be able to play tonsil tennis?
Big sad.
Well, I don't understand what the point of tonsils is.
I don't know.
What are they for?
I've never. Well, I say I never had them. I had them removed when I was a baby, and
Oh, quite early.
yeah, because I got like really bad tonsillitis when I was like, I think maybe not even one.
I feel like they just serve to get inflamed and then get removed.
Yeah.
It's like their only job. What do tonsils do? Oh, they're lymphatic nodes. I see. So they are part of your immune system. But your lymphatic nodes can get inflamed when you get ill. And I guess tonsils are one of those things where some people's just get inflamed more than others.
Mm.
So there you go.
There you go.
Have you seen that sperm racing is a thing now?
What? Oh, actually, no. I think I did see that poster. That one poster.
They've got like actual tracks, and they're able to film the sperm racing on the track. Weird.
Wow.
That's where medical science has taken us in 2025. Oh, I'm not level 96 anymore.
I'm not level 69 anymore.
No. No. But does our levels combined equal 169?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think it is. What's 97 plus 70?
197.
167. If we do one more hunt and we both level up once. Fake dire wolves and sperm racing. Humanity has peaked. Sent the meteor out already. The dire wolves thing's interesting though. Like, I actually find that quite cool. They already weigh like a shit ton at like 6 months old. I thought Hades weighed a lot. They were weighing like 35 kilos at 6 months old or something. Although their names were stupid. Like, I understand a Game of Thrones name for a dire wolf. They're a big part of Game of Thrones. But one of the names they chose was Khaleesi. Completely unrelated to the dire wolves in Game of Thrones in any way. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. I want to go hunt a low rank raid owl.
Fair dues.
It is fair dues.
The fairest of the dues.
Day row. Except to
I need to get some ore before I can.
Or what? They modified 14 genes in random ways and called it de-extinction. Like, they didn't try to recreate shit, just do whatever they thought people would accept as direwolves. And you know what? I accept the direwolves in my eyes. My meal has 2 minutes left on it. I've got to kill this raid owl in 2 minutes. I think eating a well-done steak should increase the effects of your meal. I mean, it increases the effects of your stamina. It doesn't increase all the other benefits, though. Beep bop, beep bop, beep bop, boop. Beep bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Beep bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 beep, bop, bop, bop.
Good old Scatman John.
Love a bit of Scatman John. I got a question for you, George.
Oh,
This
no.
could be controversial. I don't know. Are you a I'm the Scatman kind of guy? or a Scatman's World kind of guy?
I think you can't argue with the classic of I'm the Scatman.
Fair. I actually think I prefer Scatman's World.
I mean, that's fair.
I don't know what it is about it, just... Just a banger. It's a banger. Absolute banger. Bashimi's getting mad about direwolves in chat.
I mean, that one is a...
What other Scatman John songs are there?
I don't know, I just know those two.
Yeah, those are the only two I know as well. Did he release more? I know he died.
Yeah.
Maybe he never had the chance. God saw him as a threat and took him out. God was like, this man is too powerful. I swear there was another wound. Guess you got it?
I did get two, I think.
I got one of them. Favorite Ween song?
Ween?
I guarantee you know probably one.
I was gonna say, it's gotta be Ocean Man. 'Cause I think that's the only one I really know.
Ocean Man is an absolute banger though. That whole album's actually pretty good if you ever listen to it.
It inspired SpongeBob.
It did. And they even wrote a song for the creators of SpongeBob, which wasn't used as the theme, but I too have watched Noodle. Oh, my Elgato did the thing. The screen's cut out. I need to avoid getting hit for until it comes back. Is it coming back?
It's slept. Oh wait, the Elgato? Who knows? Yeah, it's slept at the moment. So let me just.
So normally it comes back after a second.
Oh, it's dead.
I can't see. I need the mats.
I'll direct you. I'll direct you. Okay. Where are you? Keep going forward. Straight forward. Straight forward. Left. You're just going round in a circle.
I'm going left.
Okay. Okay. Stop. Go right a bit. Forward. Nope. Right.
I think I'm gonna miss it, George.
Keep going. You're almost there. Forward. Forward. Forward.
Forward. The problem is forward is tied to
Go,
the
now. Do
now. I can feel the vibrations. How long have I got?
And there we go.
I think I got at least 2 calves off of that. How do I bring my Elgato back? No, it's not camera hub. That's not what I need. Elgato 4K?
I guess when you started going left, it also made the camera go left, so you just went round in a circle for a bit.
I think so. Try that. That work? No. Okay, let's try unplugging and plugging back in the Elgato. The light's on the Elgato. Oh. The video came back while the Elgato was unplugged. Now unplugged and plugged back in everything. At this point, though, it might just not work until I restart my PC. Oh! It's back, but the audio's crackly as fuck. Super crunchy. I might be able to fix that as well. Nope. For that? No, still crunchy. It might require restarting my PC. I don't know if you went crunchy as well. Has it turned all my computer audio crunchy? Oh, it's turned all my computer audio crunchy.
Oh, fantastic.
I think I have to restart my PC. This has happened before, but it like basically balks my audio drivers. I have no idea if my mic audio is crunchy, or if it's even crunchy on stream. I'm gonna guess it probably is.
Crunchy isn't the right word. It's kind of stutter.
Yeah. It sounds like there's a wobble on it. What if I disable and redisable my... Did that fix it? No.
No.
No, it did not. Yeah, it's gonna take a full PC reset. However, there's 3 minutes left on the stream, so...
Yeah.
Don't think it's really worth. Let's see if I got the things. The mic is fine. I know, it's only the, like, speaker drivers, like the PC audio drivers that like, balk out. I don't know why it happens. But it has happened before. Let's see if I can make Raydal bow. Boo. Yay! Oh, I have to make the ore bow first. Which means I have to make the expedition bow first. I haven't actually looked at this crafting cutscene. The audio is balked, so it's not going to be as enjoyable. I love the tiny hammer that this Wyverian is smithing with.
Yeah.
So crispy. I don't need to watch it again. Raydal. Does the Raydal bow change appearance when you upgrade it? Nah. Some weapons like drastically change in appearance when you upgrade them.
Yeah.
Like the Doshaguma for some reason. I only have one Raydal plate. I really hope I don't need that for the... no, I only need Hunter Symbol 3s for the Rarity 8 one, but I don't know. I'm not going to make that now. Definitely not this stream. I got 15 Raydal tails. 8 bolt gems. Ooh, the Quematrice bow. It's a Zhuwu bow, sorry. It's really cool. I don't remember seeing that one. But yeah, the Doshaguma one completely changes like color and it gets like extra fur. Does the Guardian Doshaguma one change? No, that one stays the same. I don't think any of them change as drastically as the Guardian Doshiguma.
Mm.
Not Guardian, sorry, regular Doshiguma.
Yeah.
Doshiguner, more like.
Boner Zack.
Oh, the Quematrice one changes. That one gets a shield.
Oh.
Anyway, that's probably a good place to end it because I need to restart my PC. So thank you as always for watching. And same time next week, as always. Cheers for coming along, George.
No worries.
Peace.